Hello and welcome back. It's explosion time. It's episode number 6. And I am watching some train cameras. Quite literally, I'm watching York Station at the moment. Live feed. So we're quite excited about that. I'm going to keep it open while I'm recording, so if you hear any wind or any train noises, you'll know what that is. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. But yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Explosion on this beautiful Friday night. Joining me now, the returning superstar from the Senyu Getty. It's the alpha male, Monte Brown. And Monty's like, look around, Monty is back. And I hope people are ready for the pounds. This is my new opportunity, and I'm not going to let this lie. I'm going to that ring to prove I'm still the best from the Serengeti. And I'm going to pounce my opponent out of his boots. And he got Man Beast. He's got an adequate 41. He's got some work to do to get him back up to where he was. But in a bad international crowd with subpar wrestling, Monte Brown defeated D'Angelo Gennaro in 7:56 by pinfall the pounce. D'Angelo Gennaro 54, Monte Brown 42. About 6-ish the next freight train is due. Okay, that's fine. In a decent match, Lethal Consequences defeated Kings of Wrestling in 8:08 by pinfall. When Jay Lethal defeated Chris Hero by pinfall, the flying elbow drop. Consequence agreed as a weak link. So Claudio 61, Chris Hero 60, Consequence agreed 48, and Jay Lethal 58, 60C, not bad. A video plays live in Ryan Kendrick versus Amazing Red for Lockdown, the Lockdown pay-per-view. I will be announcing that there is a lot of new names in the X Division. Some of them are going to be removed over the course of a few days because I need more singles wrestlers. Oh, everything's falling apart in TNA right now. We've got too many people in the X Division, so certain wrestlers who are in the X Division will be removed. Hold on, let me just have a quick look at something. I don't know what they're talking about. It's beating me off. 21:47, right. I think I'll be back at 21:47 and turn off. There we go, 36. Not bad, Dangle. In a poor match, Adam Cole, Aerostar, Seema, Rich Swann, and Brian Danielson defeat Austin Aries, Daniels, Delirious, Drago, and Drew Gulak in 8:08 when Brian Danielson submitted Drew Gulak with a cattle mutilation. Brian Danielson will be removed from the X Division with a 75. Rich Swann will also probably be removed. Seema 44, Aerostar 40, Adam Cole 24, Drew Gulak 41. Drago 39, Delirious 56, Daniels 55, and Austin Aries 53. Not the best, 59C. Definitely be removing them too. In a bout that didn't have much heat in terrible wrestling, Taylor Wilde defeated Daphne in 7:53 by the Northern Lights suplex. Taylor Wilde 34, Daphne 39, 39, not bad. And our main event tonight is the Monster Abyss taking on the charismatic heel, the charismatic asshole Jeff Hardy. That's what I'm now calling him, because he's on the immortal side. And in about fantastic heat and good wrestling, Abyss defeated Jeff Hardy in 15:10 by pinfall the Torture Rat backbreaker. He goes to 67, Abyss 66, Jeff Hardy 67. That's where we finished tonight's show. 64, the show didn't result in any popularity changes, which is nice. And we'll finish that one. We'll move on to the next tapings when I'm going to deal with a few bits and bobs from the X Division side of things. So, gentlemen, I'll see you for that in a few clicks. Welcome back to Explosion. Tonight's Explosion is a bit of a different one. Shabada, shabada, shabada. Because it's technically speaking the go home explosion for our big pay-per-view lockdown, so we're going to treat it as such. Not. But in a terrible match, Rayne Knight, Miss G, Sodo, Daphne, Alger Kong, and Taylor Wilde defeated Taylor Wilde, Leva Bates, Jessie McKay, Bailey, and Ali in 7:09. Rayne Knight pinned Bailey. Jessie McKay was a weak link. Ali 33, Bailey 34, Jessie McKay 22, Leva Bates 36, Taylor Wilde 39, Alger Kong 38, Daphne 39, Sodo 45, Miss G 38, and Saraya Knight out there with a 46, a 41. Not bad. Brock Lesnar and Jeff Jarrett had a conversation, eventually come to blows. Security swarm the ring and split them to break them up before they can hurt each other. Ahead of tonight's main event, of course, it will be Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles taking on Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle in tonight's main event. In about good wrestling, good heat and decent wrestling, Monte Brown defeated Mick Foley in 9:50 by pinfall the pounce. Monte Brown 40, Mick Foley 64. Gives them a 59C. In a decent match, Beer Money Incorporated defeated Motor City Machine Guns in 8:25, and James Storm pinned Alex Shelley by pinfall with a super kick. Chris Sabin 52, Alex Shelley 57, Robert Roode 52, James Storm 48. Not bad. 56C minus. That works for me. Are we going to skip to the next bit? Next up is your main event. We have gone full blown on this one. In an exceptional match, AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar defeat Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle in 25:09 when Brock Lesnar defeated Brock Lesnar pinned Jeff Jarrett. Kurt Angle 84, Jeff Jarrett 62, Mick Lesnar 91, AJ Styles 82. It gives us an 80B in the main event of Explosion, and it gives us 73, which increased our popularity across 10 regions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for a live edition of Impact, and we're going to find out how everybody's feeling. We're 2 weeks away from the emotional pay-per-view that is Lockdown. We'll see you for those tapings in a few clicks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live with Impact Wrestling, and this is TNA Impact live on Spike. Of course, we've got the Go Home show being taped next week, and we've got some huge stuff going on for that. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Total Non-Star Action Wrestling. We have a recap of what happened last week on Impact. Before we cut to the backstage and we see Ted and Kurt having a heated argument, and Kurt's like, how can you let this happen? You're the boss. Jeff Jarrett. Eric Bischoff hit me in the back with a chair, allowing AJ to climb the ladder. This cannot happen. I want a rematch. Rematch. That is not allowed. And there's my fight next week on Impact. It's going to be AJ versus Kurt in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Live on Impact Wrestling. Now get out of my face. I've got work to get on with. Well, I don't think AJ's going to be happy about that, but we have got another 15-minute Iron Man match happening at Lockdown. But next week, we're going to have a 30-minute Iron Man. Yes, my friends, 30 minutes Iron Man match. Your mind's blown? It better be. As AJ Styles will face Kurt Angle on the Go Home show. Now, I am going to be confirming now I have the Go Home show all planned out. At the moment, we're currently using I want to make this clear, we're using the same stage set we've been using for the Impact Zone. So it's very similar. It's just we've took it on the road. So we've kind of taken it on the road, and that's the issue we've got. So we've got a big angle next week, which means we can change plan. So we'll see that. So yeah, Ted's like, yeah, well, you can have a rematch next week on Impact against AJ, but can you get out of my face? I've got work to get on with. And in a good match, Bryan Danielson defeated Booker T in 8:15 by submission with a cattle mutilation. Booker T 60, Bryan Danielson out there was 70, a 69. Hence why we brought him in when his contract came up with WWE. Believe me, we've been in a bidding war. We've lost Phoenix and Pentagon. They've gone to WWE. We also nearly lost Monte Brown, but he's here. Who else have we lost? We've signed someone from WWE. In the battle of a decent match, was Subpar Wrestling. Beer Money defeated Raven and Stevie in 7:41 when James Storm pinned Dr. Stevie by pin with a super kick. Dr. Stevie 53, Raven 35, Robert Roode 47, and James Storm 49. Following that, we have only gets 23. Ouch. Beer Money celebrating victory, and Doug Williams, Brutus Magnus, Mighty Skull and Mark Haskins running attack, beating them down into the mat. These guys are part of the British Invasion. Mighty Skull and Mark Haskins have been hired by TNA. Part of the British Invasion, but they're part of the X Division. So I guess a 23, which is not bad. In a decent match, Orlando Jordan defeated Rich Swann in 8:01 by pinfall the reverse STO. Rich Swann 56, Orlando Jordan 45. Gets a 55. Not bad at all. In a battle of pro wrestling, a little heat, Delirious, Drago, Koshai, and Mark Haskins defeated Kalisto, Seema, Aerostar, and Adam Cole in 8:26 when Mark Haskins pinned Aerostar. Adam Cole's weak link, Adam Cole for 24, Aerostar 43, Seema 41, Kalisto 54, Mark Haskins 44, Koshai 48, Drago 39, and Delirious 59. Kalisto and Seema seemed off their game. That's probably I don't know why, they're probably their debut matches. But yeah, nice little X division. Well done. And then we see AJ. We're going to click here to make sure we have everything. And we see AJ ripping apart the locker room, and he's just not happy. And he's just like, calm down. I told the Hardys they have one more shot. They mess up, they're out. Look around, AJ. If it's not offside, I will get this match cancelled. And then just Ted walks in the locker room, and he's got security with him, so they can't get to him. He's got security. He's got quite a few security. He gets 7-4 this angle. Not bad, actually. And Ted's like, fine. I've been speaking to the teams, and tonight we're going to have a switch. So tonight, AJ and Rob Van Dam versus Brock Lesnar and Jeff Hardy, and we'll see Kurt Angle and The Rock versus Team 3D. Now, AJ will have the match next week as the champion. He must defend the belt when TNA say or lose it, and the money that comes with it. 74, beautiful. So yeah, he's earning a bit more than everyone else because he's a champion. But he's like, if you don't fight next week, you're not going to have it. And in a decent match, Brian Kendrick defeated El Generico in 7:43 by pin with a sliced bread. Brian Kendrick makes defense number 4 of his TNA X Division title. El Generico 45, Brian Kendrick 58, 57 C minus. And after the match, Brian Kendrick celebrated his victory when his challenger, Amazing Red, sides into the ring, beating Kendrick into the mat. This match was not meant to be an X Division title shot. It was meant to be a non-title match, but Kendrick was like, I can beat him, so he's going to put the title on the line. And of course, the 15-minute Iron Man match between these two has been set in stone for a while now, and that lockdown, it will go ahead. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, now I know this works, which is quite cool. The beautiful people are in the locker room when the door breaks down. Tara, Kong, and Amanda and ODB Rushin beat all the beautiful people. They knock them down and leave on top, but before they leave, these guys pose with the titles. So that's a 38, not bad. In about a great heat and good wrestling, Abyss defeated Matt Hardy in 7:55 by pin with the torture rack. And Matt Hardy 66, Abyss got a 72, nice. I am building him up to a huge storyline, and I'm glad he's starting to improve. Mike Tenay, Taz, and Jim Ross, of course, are all doing the commentary now, so... In about fantastic heat and great wrestling, Kurt Angle and The Rock defeat Team 3D in 7:39 when The Rock pinned Brother Devon. Brother Devon 68, Brother Ray 68, Brother Devon 72, Rock 90, Kurt Angle 85. Brother Devon and Brother Ray showed extra chemistry teaming together. I need to see why The Rock hasn't got a moveset. That'll be something I'll look into between tapings. And Tony's like, welcome back to TNA. TNA, things have been turned on its head tonight. And joining me now, one of the 5 men in the Lethal Lockdown with some big news, Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff's like, look here, Brock Lesnar tonight in the main event, you face your partners in the main event of Lockdown, but that won't matter as I'm going to be the ref for the match. Good luck, you both. Good luck to you both, but now I'm going to be fair. And he just walks away. Gets a 61, not the best, but it's fine. In about a great heat and good wrestling, Samoa Joe defeated Sting in 7:40 by pin with the Muscle Buster. Gets a 65. And with video plays hyping up your main event of the night as AJ Styles and RVD will take on Brock Lesnar and Jeff Hardy. And in about fantastic heat and great wrestling, Brock Lesnar and Jeff Hardy defeated AJ Styles and Rob Van Dam in 24:50 when Brock Lesnar submitted Rob Van Dam. The finish saw Hill Hebner after takeover as a referee after the original ref was knocked out. We'll get into that in a second. So during the match, it's a 24-minute match, and basically every time these guys go for a pin, Jeff Jarrett's refusing to. He's just standing in the corner, refusing to do anything. He's not going to count. He's not going to do nothing. So in the end, Brock Lesnar's had enough, and he F5s him out of his boots, picks him up, F5s him, and then we see our Hebner come in the ring. But during the match, during all of this going on, Kurt Angle appears on top of the stage. As you can see here, Kurt Angle should be at ringside. So basically, he just appears on top of the stage, and he just sits on the chair and starts watching the match as well. After that, Rob Van Dam 73, AJ 74, Jeff Hardy 65, Brock Lesnar 85. We got 77, which is not bad. We finished the show with a 76, increased our popularity in 29 regions. I can't complain with that. We're going to finish the show there, and I will go and sort the Rock's moveset out as I head into the next broadcast. So we've got Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles on the Go Home show in a 30-minute Ironman match. So this show ain't going to be long, but this show is going to be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you back here next week. So putting expensive ticket prices on does not work that well when you want to sell out Madison Square Gardens. So all pay-per-views are now going to be cheap. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to put all our ticket prices down to cheap for the time being because last month we got 16,000. This month we only got 12,298 people in Madison Square Gardens, which is about 1,200 more than what we were expecting. But yeah, in a terrible pre-show match, Sarah Darrell, Saray Knight, Peyton Royce, Mischief, Naja Gong, David Ali, Bailey, Chili Melissa's, Jesse McKay, and Candy Cartwright in 7:55 when Aja Kong pinned Candy Cartwright. Aja 43, Mischief 37, Peyton Royce 35. Saturday Night 44, Sarah Del Rey 42, Candy 33, Jessie 22, Cheerleader 42, Bailey 35, and Ali 41. In the feature at Subpar Wrestling, a little heat, Koshai defeated Aries star Mark Haskins 745 when Koshi defeated Aries star by pin with a flying headbutt. Koshai 47, Aries star 41, and Mark Haskins with 46. Getting as a 47, nice. In the feature at Subpar Wrestling, non-existent crowd heat, Mikey Whiplash debuts. He defeats Rich Swann in 743 by pinfall. How can Whiplash be the winner? Hasn't he got a gimmick? Oh. So yeah, Mikey Whiplash, he's a British wrestler. Many people won't know him. I absolutely love him for my CW fame. He's one of my favourite British wrestlers. I have seen him wrestle live. In person, it was amazing. I would like to say this. I went to the UK while I was telling Scout and I saw Mikey Whiplash. I spoke to him and went, would you like to come work in America? He said, yes, please. We signed him into a deal. Yeah, so welcome, Mikey Whiplash. In Abysmal Pre-Show match, Taryn Taylor, Tracy Brooks and Viper defeat Alicia, Han, and the Halloween Huntress and Jessica James in 828 when Viper defeat Jessica James. Here on 190 deals, the same as that Candy lady was. Jessica James 35, Han 34, Alicia 19, Viper 31, Tracy Brooks 27, and Taryn Taylor 19, 32. In a decent pre-show match, American Wars and Ink defeated most of Machine Guns and the Briscoes in 1502 and Jesse Neal pinned Alex Shelley with a gore. Mark Briscoe 51, Jay Briscoe 53, Saban 53, Alex Shelley 52, Shannon Moore 59, Jesse 22, Eddie Wood 33 and Davey 67, 59, not bad. So yeah, everybody has just come in tonight from Canada. We were in the Quebec last night for a house show, so we've all been flown back to host lockdown. I'm really happy with this, and we're going to be starting a few things off for Explosion and Impact this coming week. It's going to be an interesting few weeks on Impact. But tonight, the war comes to the ring as the biggest battle inside... The biggest battle yet inside the Levi Lockdown tonight. Inside the hallowed halls of Madison Square Gardens comes TNA Wrestling Lockdown. And it's a very short video package, but during all that, before we cut to the venue after that, we just see clips of them destroying the set, everything collapsing last week. And we cut to a venue, then prior we go off and we're showing the fans going crazy, and we see the cage, not above the ring, but it's surrounding the ring because we're going to open up with the cage match tonight. And Jim's like, hello, and welcome to Lockdown, and tonight, 2 to leave for lockdowns, and the cage is around the ring. And Mike's like, tonight's main event is going to be huge. After what happened on Impact this past week, I don't think the cage is going to hold them. And Dad's like, look at this place. Ted is on hand and both teams are being kept apart by police in here tonight. But first, our first lethal lockdown match. And that gets a nice 73 opening. This only gets a 46. In about a decent match, the crowd was Subpar Wrestling, the British Invasion. Desmond Wolf, Doug Williams, British Magnus, and Rob Terry defeat Tyler Black, Eric Young, and Beer Money in a lethal lockdown match in 21 minutes 39 when Doug Williams pinned Eric Young by pin for the German suplex. Eric Young 41, James Storm 48, Robert Roode 51, Tyler Black 56, Rob Terry 23, Brutus Magnus 45, Desmond 29, Doug Williams 49, Desmond got 61, Rob Terry soon off his game. Why is that the only title advancing in this match? Yeah, poor choice for the audience. Piss off. Do you know that? They can all piss off, because this is why we're changing our gimmick, because I can't even do a bloody ladder match, so all my plans for Bound for Glory are out the window. Yeah, but the tag title storyline didn't advance. Yes, it did. Tyler Black and Desmond's storyline didn't advance for some reason. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, 46. In about I didn't have much cheating. Telber Wrestling, Madison Rayne defeated ODB, Terror and Lacey Von Erich in 1440 when Madison Rayne pinned ODB with reverse STO. Madison Rayne makes defense number 2 of her TNA Knockouts title. So the match starts off quite nicely. They're all having a fight. But then Lacey just takes Terror outside the ring and basically beats the living ever crap out of her with a steel chair because of the Fatal 4-Way, leaving Terror laid out, and she just leaves the arena and waves at Madison and leaves the arena, leaving ODB up to Madison Rayne. And then, yeah, that's how Madison Rayne gets the win. So she takes it down to a 2 versus 2 match. Not any way to start the con thing. Eric's benefited from having a hot catchphrase, we see. So we see Immortal in their locker room, and Eric's having a strong discussion with them. Tonight, you'll win. I have an ace in my pocket. You'll just go out there, kick ass, and we will win. Don't worry about anything, anything else. Okay, guys, get ready. So yeah, you got all 4 of it. You got all 5 of them here. Have we? No, Rob Van Dam's not on screen. 71. So where is RVD? Yeah, that will all play into the main event tonight. That mistake will play into my story planning without realising. In about a decent match, crowd was subpar wrestling. Homicide defeated Petey Williams, El Generic, and Alligero in 8:27 when Homicide pinned Alligero. Alligero 35, Petey Williams 52, El Generico 53, and Homicide 54. In a decent match, Monte Brown defeated Sting in 10:21 by pinfall the pounce. Sting 59, Monte Brown 42 gets a 57. He's been on fire since coming back, and he's undefeated. He's now turned into. We've now got Monte Brown turned into Brock Lesnar. He's beaten Mick Foley. He's beaten Sting. This man's undefeated. Hold on, let me just stand my BB-8 up. Thank you. There we go. In a decent match, Raven and Stevie defeat Kings of Wrestling Lethal Consequences Jones Meet in 10:27. Generation Machine was gone, then it was Lethal Consequences, and finally Kings of Wrestling. Jeremy booked 49, Max booked 48, Claudio got a 56, Hero got a 58, Consequence Creed 43, Lethal 62, Dr. Stevie 53, and Raven 46. 58, not the best match, but still a good match. In a poor match, Adam Cole, Jigsaw, Roger Strong, and Epsioed defeat Austin Aries, Delirious, Drago, Drew Gulak, and Mighty Skull, and Kazarian pinned Drago by pin of the reverse STO. Epsioed 52, Kazarian 52, Strong 54, Jigsaw 44, Adam Cole 24, Mighty Skull 52, jeez. Drew Gulak 45, Drago 38, Delirious 61, and Austin Aries 57. Jigsaw debuted his mysterious gimmick, has gone into reign of Volvo, and Clecio superhero gimmick has gone into reign of Poor. These two seemed off the game for some reason. 54, not the best. In a terrible match, the Beautiful People defeated the Dark Horse, Rayne, Taylor, and Kong and Hamada in 15:05. The order elimination was Sarita and Taylor Wilde first, and the Dark Horse, and finally Kong and Hamada. The Beautiful People made defense number 1 of their TNA Knockouts tag team titles. Hamada 34, Awesome Kong 39, Su Young 31, Rosemary 38, Taylor Wilde 35, Sarita 32, Angelina 29, Velvet Sky 33. Not a bad match, 39, but it could be better. In about a good wrestling, a decent match crowd, Daniels defeated Brian Danielson 8:48 by pinfall, the best moonsault ever. Daniels got a 56, Brian Danielson got a 79, a 73. That's better. I like that one. In a decent match, Rhino defeated D'Angelo Dinero in 7:55 by pinfall the Gore. D'Angelo Dinero 52, Rhino 67, got 64. In a terrible match, Daphne International Wrecking Crew and the Scottish Fire defeated Levi Bates and Blossom Twins and the Canadian Ninjas when Daphne pinned Nicole Matthews or a Frankensteiner. Kaylee Ray 39, Nikki Storm 32, Jetta 25, Rayne 27, Daphne 41, Levi Bates 35, Nicole Matthews 30, Porter Perez for 27, Holly Blossom 33, and Hannah got a 23, 36. Not the best match. In about a decent match for the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Hernandez defeated Kevin Steen in 14:55 by pin of the Flying Splash. Kevin Steen 46, Hernandez 49. In a decent match, Sean Morley defeated Orlando Jordan 11:44 by pin of the Fisherman Suplex. Orlando Jordan 45, Sean Morley, formerly Val Venus, I've worked it out now, 55. 53 C-, not bad. This did good, 71. In about a great heat and good wrestling, Samoa Joe, Mick Foley, and Abyss defeated Mr. Anderson, Booker T, and Matt Morgan in 14:54 when Abyss pinned Matt Morgan with a torture rack backbreaker. Abyss 71, Mick Foley 64, Samoa Joe 75, Morgan 53, Booker T 68, and Mr. Anderson 66. Got 71. Nice. And we see Kurt Angle in his locker room with his team, and he don't look happy. And he's like, as I feared, Hulk has no shoulders. And we are on our own. Let's go out there and show more to why we should be on top. The power of TNA. Let's go, boys. So they got a 70C. That's beautiful. And in a decent match, this did well, 60. Brian Kendrick defeated Amazing Red in a 9-man match in 15 minutes by 2 falls to 1. Brian Kendrick makes defense number 5 of his X Division title. So so they both get a fall each, and then with 20 seconds left of the match, Brian Kendrick gets that final fall. Kendrick, Amazing Red 54, Brian Kendrick 58. 60C, not bad. And that leads into our main event of the night, which only got a 68C. Yeah, Hulk Hogan used some of the man. So in about that fantastic heat and great wrestling, Brock Lesnar, Rob Van Dam, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and AJ Styles defeat Kurt Angle, Brother Devon, Brother Ray, The Rock, and Jeff Jarrett for a lockdown match in 59 minutes 56 when AJ Styles pinned Kurt Angle with the Styles Clash. I don't know why we had Abyss turn on Styles. That was not meant to happen. But Hulk Hogan, the Hulk Hogan turn on Angle was meant to happen. And we are going to turn him full on heel. And he's now using his Hollywood Hulk Hogan as a gimmick, and it's received an initial rating of great. It's likely to rise over time as the fans get used to the new gimmick. Too many of you recently have been shocked with a little build-up, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. But yeah, the main event sucked because, of course, the type of match was a very poor choice for the audience. Bullshit. We're going to finish the show there. Matt Hardy debuted a new spot for Showcase Afro abilities, psychology about users' go-to spot in the future. Thank you, Truly Blanchard. Yeah, and that show got a 69. It lost its popularity in 1, but did increase in 45. What can you do when the game bugs you like that? Let's finish this show. We're going to go to the main screen in a minute. Let's let it run the CP shows. Ice Ribbon, Mexico, because this is what I'm going to show. I want to show you this. Because I've literally been sat on my hands. God, that sounds weird, doesn't it? I've been sat on my hands. If anyone sits on their hands, they're worrying. Don't fight if you sit on your own hands, because that's going to be an awful experience. Anyway, let's get back on track. But yeah, so I am Legend ends in New Japan has been welcome. He's decided to disband Legends. Okay, so there's Lockdown. The feedback's been great. It's drawn a lot of praise. Okay, but we have lost a lot of pay-per-view deals now. So yeah, in this final month, I can't do a lot with it. They won't let me. They won't let me renew a lot of these things, so I have got backup plans for everything. So don't panic. For the ones we can't get back, we have a backup plan, which is good. So for instance, Bravo in the UK. I'm concentrating on the UK and Canada, and In Demand, which is Canada as well. They're the two I'm concentrating on. So if I lose my deals. Oh, good. John Moxley's signed. Yes. So yeah, I won't going to be bothered about that because he's not going to be a big surprise because he's not that big at the moment. But yeah, if we look at something that has our creative product, you see, so angles rolls rated on sex appeal will be penalised. Risky angles will not go down well. Dangerous matches, death matches, eye candy cinematic matches with less than 15 minutes will not be able to achieve world class scores. Matches over, but penalised are really good. So this is the issues we're having to flip and deal with. Here's a crazy bump stunts to give boost segments. Most comedy-based gimmicks can't be used by stars. Most stars and wrestlers forced on mass will add some heat to a segment. Having someone shaved bald could add a little heat to segment. It's ridiculous. This is literally ridiculous. So a current change is on the go to become a no-star. This change is due to complete in 9 months. So we've still got 9 months to go. Now, if I go to change product base and we show you what I'm trying to change to. So, no style. So, the fans will expect 75 to 25, 75 to 25, match ratio 30.70, 70 points for any reaction, depending on what you get. Fans are open-minded and will accept any match type. Matches are less than 50 minutes not be able to achieve. Fair enough. Some styles get penalised. Gimmicks will not be successful, but will have an impact if used. Each show will have at least 3 different match aims to be used. Regular, work the crowd, calm the crowd, and lift the crowd do not count toward the total. Using crazy bumps and stunt bumps gives the boost to segments. Most comedy-based gimmicks cannot be used by stars. Having wrestlers to force can add heat, blah blah blah. So yeah, okay, matches less than 15 minutes will not be able to achieve a world class record. I don't give a shit about that. That doesn't bother me. If I don't want 8-minute match to be the best match in the match year of the match award is, but I don't want. Okay. Amy Dunn's joins WWE. Okay. Daring on to stay with WWE. Layla. Let's go into a bidding war for Layla, shall we? Per month. What are they offering her? They're offering her 19. We're going to offer her 23. I think she's worth that. Let's make that offer. I would like Layla Owl to come to TNA Wrestling. That'd be amazing. But yeah, so that's the issue we're having. And as you see, once we get through these 9 months, so of January next year when I started the change, so once we get through December next year, hopefully these won't be an issue, but it means I can do ladder matches and the Ironman matches and stuff, but I can't do a Lethal Lockdown. I can't do an Ultimate X. So I can't do an Ultimate X till next January or a Lethal Lockdown till next year. Thank God I ain't got one planned. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next time. And we're going to begin a new series. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the Bound for Glory series. And it's going to produce on Explosion and TNA Impact. And it's going to lead into Slammiversary. So you do not want to miss the next few weeks of TNA Wrestling.